Hello, this is the Architects here with a new game that I've been playing. For those of you that want to learn a little bit about War Dragons, I'm going to touch up on some things that it took me a while to learn. There's still a lot for me to learn in this game, and there's a ton to do. Most importantly is understanding the events and what resources you need to save for events without paying a buttload of money up front. When it does come to spending money, I would recommend the Elite package to stay Elite month to month. It doubles pretty much everything. It doubles your experience. It doubles your building power, your tokens that you get for dailies, and a few other things, I think. As soon as this thing opens up, there's one thing that it does is it takes a little while to open up, to load. It's a small company that does this game, that runs this game. It's 15 or so people, from what I understand. So, I've been playing a little while. You can see I'm 55, almost level 56. You can see all the things. I have my storage, 6 days. I have an egg hatching 9 hours away. I also have a couple of other things being built, I think. But yeah, 14 hours over here on a trebuchet. Okay. So here's one benefit you have on the Elite bonus. I have 2 of each, or I get my 50% Elite bonus on each thing. Food and wood. You can see in the left-hand corner of the balloons, there is a war going on. I'm sorry, there's an event going on. That's the breeding event. So anytime you use your breeding tokens, you get points towards the event, and that gives you rewards. So your dailies, you click on this little balloon right here that says egg tokens, and you check out your dailies. A lot of the times it'll say cast a certain spell this many times, or it'll say use a certain dragon successfully. A lot of different events, loot food, and that's all in attacking other players' forts. You can see I've been playing for a while, so I've got a full fort. Your fort setup is strategy based. You can look at mine, and I've got archer towers, I've got trebuchets, I've got cannon towers, I've got the spell towers. The spell towers are very important. Actually, they're a nuisance. I can't stand them. They take away your rage, which is your special ability. These boosts, when you hit these boosts, go to equip, you can attach runes to them that make your towers a little bit stronger. There's a lot to learn on that stuff. And then you can boost them with, tower attack and tower hit points. That helps, and it detours people from attacking your bases. Here, and you come around and you hit this side. I've got boosted cannon towers with the red tower. The red tower stops you from regenerating and can sap all of your rage. So that's how the strategic build of this whole thing goes. You want to prevent people from attacking you. They're going to attack you. Nothing you can do about that, and that depletes your food and wood, which is important in those types of events. And over here, runes, and you can check what runes you have. Certain runes go with certain dragons. I've got a lot of dragons already equipped with these. Look in your lower left corner, you see the dragon. Click on your dragon, it shows you what available dragons you have to use right now. The exclamation point on these 2 dragons means that I can train them, but I haven't reached the point to where I can train them. I have to do certain things. So right now, I'm working on trying to get a full legendary group of dragons. So if I go into the event, this is the important part, and this is what took me a little while to learn. I didn't have a very good guild that I was with to begin with, so there was a lot more to understand that I wasn't being taught. So when you go into here, it takes a little bit for this to load also, you'll notice there's tabs up at the top. This first page opening up is going to tell you how the event works, and we're in a breeding event, so of course You get 1 point for every 20 egg tokens you spend. And 20 point, or I'm sorry, that includes auto breed, which kind of sucks. I think you should get a bonus for using auto breed because you're saving your tokens for that event. Breed 20 action means you're spending rubies on it. I don't like to spend those rubies. Save those up as much as you can because you're going to need them later. You can see up top you have details, which we're on, prize and rank, season, armory. Click on armory and that takes you to the chests. Bronze chests, I'm sorry, iron chests, no, bronze chests and silver chests are fairly common. Gold chests are harder to come by. And the gold chests are really what I'm saving these rubies for, the red rubies. When I get to 4,000 of them, I'll open the 10 because you get your best items from those gold chests. These smaller chests, you'll get some good items from them every once in a while, so it's not like they're just a total jip. You'll get them from both silver and bronze. You get some decent stuff sometimes, epic stuff. That's rare, that's innovating, that's good. Jump over here, prize and ranks. This is where you go, you click on my achievements, if there's nothing there that tells you to click on it for your unclaimed prizes. And this is your event points. So I've reached 1.3 thousand points for this event. And you can see I've collected all of this stuff. And that's the pluses are additional prizes too, those boosts and things like that. Most important thing that I'm going for right now are these fall destiny sigils. That takes me into the tab at the top that says season. Now the season area, it changes of course every season. We're in the fall season now, so this fall season is giving us 4 dragons. I've collected all 3 of the first ones. Phasmos is the final one, and I don't think I'm going to get enough to get those. But these first 3 dragons, which I've gotten from those sigils, are very good dragons. You can see I've already claimed them all. I'm working towards, right now, being able to evolve them, getting to these destiny sigils, and then ultimately you collect armor and things like that to add to your dragons, all that good stuff. And finally at the very end, which is a ton of sigils, this is Phasmos, which I doubt that I'm going to be able to make that by December 4th. But that's my goal right now. For you guys starting off, I highly recommend just breeding when you can breed in breeding events only. So save your tokens. You'll save anywhere to 5 to 6 to 10,000 tokens before the next breeding, and you'll automatically jump up to over 1 to 2,000 points in that event, which gives you a huge head start towards building and getting new dragons. So right now it's just about saving resources. Use what dragons you can. Try to build up, enough dragons to where you can do your dailies. Make sure you do your dailies. And like I said before, it's worth the elite package. I think it's $5 a month or something like that, because it doubles. You can see it doubles all of your take. This finish now over here all the way to the right, that's the master mission or whatever you want to call it. You get 320, I think, tokens for that instead of 180. And then I get 160 for the middle one and 80 for the first one with the elite account. So that's worth it, and it's not much. It's cheaper than, I think it's cheaper than your Hellfire elite was. So that's part of what I've got right now for you. There's obviously a lot more. When you're in a good guild, they're going to be declaring wars. You can see the skull all the way over to the right. When you click on that, those are the available wars that you're in right now. As you can see, we usually win. We win a lot of them. And we're up in one right now at the top, 224 to 152. And I've contributed 5 flames of that. You can contribute more when you help other people attack and things like that. There's just a lot more. There's a lot more to learn. I've got to go. I'll post as soon as I can.